Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories. I'm your host, retired NYPD Sergeant Bill Cannon, a 27-year veteran of the NYPD. Well, good news this morning, if you can call it good news, in regards to the case of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra. There has been an arrest. Two individuals arrested, a father and son team, no doubt. I'll put their photos on the screen. Christopher Preciado, age 19, and Ramon Preciado, age 53. Apparently, Christopher, with a baby faced, long haired teenager, is the shooter in this case. Can you imagine that? I mean, just horrific. The shooter. Uh, so an arrest has been made in the killings of a pregnant Texas teen, as we know, Savannah Soto, her boyfriend Matthew Guerra, and their bodies were found last week in a car in San Antonio. Christopher Preciado was arrested on suspicion of capital murder in the deaths of 18-year-old Savannah Soto, who was 9 months pregnant, and 22-year-old Matthew Guerra, according to San Antonio police. Preciado's father, Ramon Preciado, who I'll put his picture up on the screen, was arrested on charges of abuse of a corpse, accused of helping his son move the bodies. The case has been listed as a capital murder case due to the death of the unborn child. It appears, and this is what we were talking about, no, not anything to say, I told you so. It appears to be a narcotic-related deal that went bad, according to San Antonio Police Sergeant Washington Moscoso. They expect more charges to be pending. The bodies of Soto and Guerra were found each with a gunshot wound in a car park near a San Antonio apartment complex on December 26. The bodies had been there for possibly 3 or 4 days, according to Chief William McManus, who told reporters that last week. Soto, who was past her delivery date, was reported missing by her family when she missed an essential medical appointment. Guerra was Soto's boyfriend. The arrest came days after San Antonio police asked for the public's help finding two persons of interest seen in surveillance video, and I'll show you that video in a bit, that captured a pickup truck, and the victim's vehicle driving up to each other in the area where the bodies were found, then driving away. One of the key pieces of evidence that was collected at the scene was Savannah's cell phone. That was handed over to the technology team, who was able to download some information, according to Sergeant Moscoso. Then, with the help of federal investigators, remember we spoke about potentially getting the DEA involved. So that's probably who was involved, the Drug Enforcement Administration. With the help of federal investigators, they were able to get enough information, and that information was given to the detectives of San Antonio Police Department. That information pointed authorities to the possible location of the pickup truck and ultimately to the two suspects, their home. The father answered the door. He knew why the police were there and cooperated fully with the investigation, according to Moscoso. Father and son were interrogated by police, and detectives were able to get a warrant signed by a judge. Detectives will be working with the district attorney's office to determine if there'll be any charges related to the unborn baby. So again, horrific situation. But look, we want to really, if there's any light at the end of the tunnel for this, is that we want to just thank the San Antonio police and for the fantastic job they did. Amazing. And I know I've worked cases like this, and I know they got no sleep since this occurred. And now they can, well, they still have to keep the pedal to the metal, but they can relax a little bit because they have two under arrest. Here's the perp walk from last night. That's the father, Ramon Preciado.
Why did you do it? Are you sorry for what happened? Did you know Savannah was 9 months? Did you know she was pregnant?
Oh, it's fake news.
That car right there.
This is your final chance to say something about your side.
¿Quién te ayudó? Hey guys, we're going this way.
¿Quién mató a
¿Quién te ayudó?
Savannah?
¿Lo hiciste solo? ¿Te arrepientes?
Anything to save your family?
That guy's always one side. You don't know what's going on.
Back up, guys. Back up.
Please don't push me.
I'm not. I'm moving you this way.
No, not you.
Any messages for the family? You sorry?
They want to know why. Why'd you do it?
You sorry?
Did you do it? Why did you do it?
Did you know she was pregnant?
Apparently, Ramon's involvement was in helping to dispose of the body. So that would seem, and they didn't give a great deal of information at the press conference, that Christopher Preciado is the shooter. And so Soto, when you see these two individuals, the faces, a father and son, Christopher Preciado, who's 19, and the father, they don't look like two outlaws, two gangsters.
Huh? You didn't care?
Why was it the whole family?
Close to Christmas?
Remorse? Anything?
Why, man? Any remorse? You sorry?
Ain't you sorry for lying about what you're saying? You only know what's going on.
Well, tell
You
us.
just make stuff up like always.
Tell us. What's going on?
Did you shoot them?
Did you shoot them?
Are you in the video?
Baby.
Did you kill them or did you just hide the evidence?
¿Quién mató a Savannah?
La mataste.
How'd you know Savannah?
¿Quién los mató?
Was it retaliation?
¿Quién los mató?
You sorry?
Who killed them?
If it wasn't you, who was it then?
Sur la chance to say something. Es tu última oportunidad para decir algo.
Closing door. Excuse me. Are you good?
Again, we've just watched Ramon Preciado, the perp walk into the car. Now we're going to see the son. This is the shooter, Christopher Preciado.
Did you do it?
Obviously, doesn't look like a desperado, but you don't have to be a desperado to pull the trigger.
What'd you do it?
You an unborn baby.
Was it you?
What do you want to say to your family, to Savannah, to Matthew's family?
¿Quién
You
mató a
sorry?
Savannah?
You sorry? Well, what's the
Nothing to
difference then?
say. An unborn child.
It was an entire family.
You sorry?
This is the sergeant's going to say a few words. He answers a lot of questions, but there's a lot of questions that are unanswered here. The sergeant will be coming to the screen. Here we go.